And the next news story I wanted to touch on, a rather small one, but I wanted to bring it up because I'm a fan. And that is that Sony, this past week, Sony filed a new trademark for Knack. Knack the game. For those of you who remember, the first Knack came out alongside the PlayStation 4 back in 2013, I think it was. And then the sequel, Knack 2, came out in 2017. And I don't know what it is about these games. Like, I feel like I'm the only fan of these games. Like, everyone seems to kind of make fun of them. They're kids' games or whatever. But I loved them. I loved the first Knack. And actually, funny enough, coincidentally, I have a full playthrough of the first Knack on my YouTube channel when I was kind of dabbling in the Let's Play space. So if you ever want to go back and find those old videos of a younger Bonfire, you can certainly do so. It exists out there. But I thought the first Knack was awesome. And Knack 2 was also great. I genuinely think these are great games. Like I love the art design, this kind of almost Pixar animation style. I think they have good stories. I think the gameplay is really fun. You know, platforming, doing some combat. There's some interesting mechanics that are kind of thrown in. Even a little bit of stealth elements, fun enemies. I think it's all good. I don't know. I don't know why people don't like Knack. I think these are awesome games. I would love to see another sequel. And so I don't know that this trademark means that there's another, like a third game in the works. Because, I mean, companies do this stuff all the time with trademarks, usually just to kind of protect their properties. But who knows? You know, maybe they're prepping up for another Knack game. I would love it. Now, one thing to note is Japan Studio originally developed the Knack games, and they've been disbanded. If you remember that, they've kind of been disbanded. I think someone over to Team Asobi. Team Asobi is kind of the new Japan Studio, if you will, at least the way I kind of understand it. But since Japan Studios no more, that kind of leaves the question, like, who, if there was a Knack 3 game in development, who would be making it between all of Sony's first parties? And I got to be honest, I don't have an answer to that. I don't know. And really, the only team that I think is certainly capable and kind of makes sense to do it, though I don't think they are, is Team Asobi. Because they're the ones that brought us that Astrobots Playroom, the free kind of PlayStation 5 game, which, by the way, don't overlook that. If you have a PS5 or you're going to get a PS5, it's free. Play it. It's well worth your time. It is genuinely a fun game and a fairly easy platinum if you're a trophy hunter out there. But for what they did in that game, I think would translate well into a Knack game. You know, the platforming, some of the combat, and all of that stuff. I genuinely think they would be a great fit for that. But I have to imagine they're making like either a full-fledged Astrobot game in the vein of Astrobots Playroom, or another kind of VR venture for PSVR 2 around Astrobots. But either way, it got me excited, and I wanted it. Any chance I get to talk about Knack, I love it because, like I said, I feel like I'm the only fan out there that liked the Knack games. But who knows? If you're a Knack fan out there, drop a like on the video or the podcast. Leave us a good rating because we Knack fans have to stay together. You know what I mean?
Thanks for tuning into this clip from the Gamecite Chronicles podcast. You can tune in new episodes every week, Mondays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and leave a rating on your favorite podcast platform. And until next time, I'm Bonfire, and I will see you online.